on, gamers?
Welcome
It's me,
back.
Ryan Reynolds.
To another Detective Pikachu podcast. This is the second ever Detective Pikachu podcast. We've got Ryan Reynolds here, the voice of Pikachu. Tell
What's
me,
going on? It's me, Ryan Reynolds.
What was your favourite part of the role of Pikachu?
Pika Pika.
Ah, I see.
What's going on, gamers? Welcome back. It's us again. The boys are back from Germany. It's been a week since we were back from Germany as well. But we were like all doing our things, getting ready to come back home. And now the podcast is finally back.
It's been so long since we did one, man. It's been like 3 weeks.
It has actually been 3 weeks since we fucking did one. Jesus Christ.
Well, sorry about that. It was a case of we were both working our asses off trying to get money together for going to Berlin. Mm-hmm. And every chance we got to record a podcast, it fell through, or our schedules were just like every day I had off work, Blair was working his ass off. So it was just, we were sort of really badly scheduled.
Like there was so many times where I was just like, I'm going to keep this day open. And then my boss would ring up and he'd be just like, hey, so you know how nobody's in for work right now? And I'd be just like, no, I'll pay you double. So I got like a good little bit of a war chest for Germany and stuff like that, simply because it's a bit weird to say that like I had to chill out with streaming and Twitch and the podcast to go to TwitchCon.
Yeah.
It was actually pretty wild, but it was still pretty fun. Like, I've got to admit, meeting my boy Scott for the first time in real life was pretty fun. Dude, what would you think of like our first meeting, Scott?
Well, we were both just wanting to sleep, so we didn't really meet until the morning.
That was
a
true.
weird one. So basically, we went to Berlin for TwitchCon, and me and Blair had never met before in real life. We've spoke for like a year on the internet and started a podcast and streamed together and did all this stuff. It's weird.
Yeah.
So we both decided to go to Berlin with some of the lads, and it fell through. So it was just me and Blair basically going at this point. But we found some other people who were going, so that was fine. So we booked the hotel and everything, got that all sorted, and then we met like, what was it, the day before TwitchCon? Was it? It was, wasn't it?
Yeah, the day before.
Yeah, and then obviously I got into Berlin at like, I got in at 11 and then didn't get out of the airport till like 12 or something. So I ended up getting to the hotel stupidly late.
You were stuck in Tegel, weren't you? Like, that's the one that you went to.
Because the baggage claim took like an hour to start.
Dude, I've no idea. Like when I was in Schoenfeld as well, like on the way back, like just, I don't know what it is with German airports, but they're so unorganized and nobody really knows what they're doing in them. That I was just like even when I was going, like when he was like, I was stuck in Tegel for like an hour or two, and I was just like, I chose the good airport. Then on my way fucking back, dude, like my flight got delayed 3 times. There was apparently a plane on the runway that just like stopped. And I was like, fuck. Dude, so I got my comeuppance. My karma just got taken in there. But you know what, dude? The first time we met, I went down, I picked him up off the front door, I carried him, princess carried him in my arms all the way upstairs to his bed.
Yep,
and
that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, that was
Took
exactly
me in,
what happened.
sang me a lullaby.
Yeah.
I dozed off down to Dreamland. It was a good time.
Yeah. Dude, I took off my merch that he was definitely wearing. Dude,
that was the thing. I bought one of his hoodies, and I was like, I'll wear it when I first meet him, just so he gets like really confused. And he's like, what the fuck? But then the boy wasn't wearing his glasses, so couldn't even tell that I was wearing his hoodie. It was... Oh, it was funny.
It was actually the worst case scenario, because like I get kind of tired wearing my glasses all the time due to the fact that my eyes are like fucking dead. They're not even real eyes. And then he came in and he was just like pointing at his chest, and I was just like, whoa, sick abs, my dude. And then like he yelled at me. He was just like, look again. And I was like, I do not understand what you're trying to tell me here. And then after a while, I was like, that's my merch. So
Flexing.
dude, you were flexing pretty hard, dude. You were flexing for me, dude. You were flexing for me. It was pretty great.
Well, like, that was the thing, like, we both, when I finally got to the hotel, we were both just hollow shells of sleep. We just wanted to sleep. And then it was like we properly met in the morning, and then we got in the closet.
That is actually the first thing that we did. Like, just like, what's going on, my dude? Dude.
Well, we realized that the closet or wardrobe was big enough to fit people in. So I got in one, you got in the other one, and then we did the intro for the first day of TwitchCon. I was like Comic Con for the vlog, which is coming. The vlog will be soon.
The vlog's very, very soon. We're just like sifting through the footage right now.
Well, I've got half of it.
Yeah?
I've got half of it edited up.
Oh,
I need to obviously finish it off and then go through and tweak it all. I could even show you it after this if you want.
Dude,
It's like 20 minutes long so far.
Excited. Dude, I'm excited, dude. I'm super stoked. I'm super duper stoked. Holy shit. Dude, like,
It is funny.
It was kind of weird, really. The first day of TwitchCon, we weren't like we met up with our boy Darren. We met up with our boy Darren, and we met up with our boy Quad, who is our new friend that we met at TwitchCon.
Yeah, we'd never met him before. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. But we were just like, Quad, you're a part of our group now, whether you like it or not. And
He's cool, dude. Good singer.
He's super cool, dude. His vocals, my dude. Holy shit.
You know, on because we did this thing, we did Twitch things while we were there. They had a booth, but I was going through the VODs the other day, and his got muted.
Really?
Because it got picked up as the original song.
Because he sung so well.
When he sang Piano Man so well, it got muted on Twitch.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
Oh.
How mental's that?
That's such a kick in the balls, but at the same time, that's how fucking good he is.
It's like that whole Smooth McGroove thing where he does a whole a cappella thing and then it gets flagged for copyright since he did it so close.
It's so annoying. It's like, what the fuck, dude? Dude, it's crazy though. Because on the first day of TwitchCon, we kind of like we were running around, we were meeting a couple of people, and we met like some cool people. We met Lolfon, we met Lyndon, we met like a bunch of people that were in the meetup Discord, a lot of the VR chat folks and things like that, and they're all like super duper nice. I was being a fucking shy boy.
You were. I was just like, I don't know any of these people.
Yeah.
Hello,
dude.
I don't watch you.
I was being such a shy boy. I don't know what it was. Dude, usually I'm not that shy, but that day I was just like, I can't fucking speak to anybody. I can't do it. Dude, the next day though, I was fine. I was talking to everybody. I was going up to people being just cool. But that first day, I was just like, dude, I don't know what it is, dude. So I like, my brain chooses days to be shy. It just decides, you know what, today, just don't say anything. And that day was just like, all right, I guess this is what I'm going to do right now.
That's what I mean. I'm not really a shy boy, me. I could meet someone I've looked up to. Like, if say I've watched the Game Grumps for years, I could meet them and be like, all right, how you? How you doing?
Yeah.
Like, just super, hey, that's another person.
So. That's why I was so, like, weirded out by myself at it. Because, like, because I've talked to, like, the Game Grumps and Jacksepticeye and stuff like that. I was super duper look up to. And I was just like, my dudes, how are you doing? Like, I bought them drinks and things like that. But, like, I don't know. That day, I was just like, I can't do it. I can't speak a word. I think it was just one of those days, really. I think it was just one of those days where, like, I probably just wasn't going to talk anyway.
Well, it's one of those, like, you're in a different country, there's a lot of shit going on, you're probably just, like...
overwhelmed.
Whoa.
yeah, it was a bit overwhelming. Like, we met loads of different people. Dude, I saw, like, what's his name again? Shit.
Jameski?
Yeah, that's the one. We saw Jameski as well.
I didn't. Because I went to take a shit.
And then he just, like, flies past us, dude. It was so funny.
Fuming.
Dude, I should have said you watching the podcast.
You should have. Mate,
I know,
I would have. If I was there, I would have flexed the podcast. I would have been like, hey, do you remember me? I'm the one who ran into the portal and then screamed at you to watch our or listen to our podcast. We might have had... Jameski might have been on this podcast if I was there.
Dude, that's true. That's true.
He could have been here right now, chatting it up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude, dude, it's completely my fault. It's completely my fault in this case. Like,
fuming.
Dude, Dude, I'm supposed to be the social media manager. Well, I'm not. That's your job as well, because I'm not looking.
Mate, it's purely my job. You've not posted a single thing on social media
So
through this
anyway,
channel.
gamers, what's going on?
No,
Twitch
don't
is-
even try and steer this away. I tell you so many times, log into the social media and post some shit, and you're like, oh, Will. You
That's
haven't.
true. Yeah, no, I will. I promise.
Okay.
Okay. Well, after the podcast,
I'll believe it when I see it.
after the podcast, I'll log into both of them on my phone, right?
Got
And
it.
I will tweet and Instagram one thing. Whether you like it or not is gonna be up to you.
It's just going to be a picture of your penis, isn't it?
Now you've ruined the surprise.
But yeah, anyway, we
Don't steer this away. Bring it back.
I'm steering it
I'm
away.
joking.
So
No.
yeah, like basically, so we hit up TwitchCon.
Mm-hmm.
It was me, Blair, and we met up with Darren, Quad, and some guy named Doodles, who I don't think it was only Quad who really knew Doodles, wasn't it?
Doodles was like I
I've
met
never
him
heard of
before
the
on
guy.
VR chat, but I never
Ah.
really talked to him too much.
Fair enough.
The first thing that he said to me was that you're the guy who had a heart attack or Oliphant ringed you, and I was
Oh,
like,
right.
oh, that's where you're from. Okay.
But yeah, like, so we met up a few people. We went and got the merch because I was like, we're
dude, of
getting
course.
merch first. That's
Yeah,
what we're
yeah.
doing. Because if we don't get merch, it'll sell
going
out
to run out.
100%.
Like, there's
I was
no
like, we're doing
doubt.
it. So we went immediately, got merch. The queue was tiny. We got in and out. Then, outside of the loot cave, as they call it, where the merch was my highlight of TwitchCon. Basically, we were stood outside the loot cave waiting for, I think it was Darren or Quad to finish up buying merch. Oh no, it was Doodle. I think
It's
It
Quad.
was Doodle.
It's Quad and Doodles and
Yeah.
Darren. Yeah.
So we were waiting for them, and you were turning around talking. That's what I mean. I think it was just Quad and Doodle because you were talking to Darren, I think.
I think so, maybe.
And then I was just looking around, just 'cause we were in like a sort of like slightly crowded hallway, and then through like this like group of people walked Pokemon. I've never watched her. I've heard.
No, not this one, dude.
I've never watched her. I've heard she's a massive bitch.
Oh no. I'm sure.
That's
she's
not my opinion. I've just heard things. I've never watched
Yeah.
her. I can't say anything. I'm not seeing anything. I mean, I've heard that she copyright striked people's
No,
YouTube videos.
Oh no.
So I've got a little bit of an opinion.
Pokemon,
but,
come on the podcast, defend yourself.
Go on, defend yourself, fucking dare. Well, basically,
But anyway,
I'll-
continue your story, dude.
she was walking past, and I was like, wait, who is that? And then she sort of like turned and like locked eyes with me, and I was like, what the fuck? So I smiled, and then she smiled back and carried on walking. I just turned to the boys, and went, boys,
Dude, but like, dude, I was
Pokemon just smiled at me.
Dude, I was behind you going just like, wow, look at all those big streamers, dude. I practically yelled it, dude.
You were just like in awe looking around. I was just like, what's going on? And then obviously me and Pokemon shared this moment that I'm sure she still thinks about. She is still thinking,
course,
like,
yeah,
who
yeah.
was that handsome gentleman outside
wow.
the loot cave?
It's like
And then,
dude, that was your ultimate Chad moment there, dude.
Oh, was?
I was proud of you. Like when you came back and like told me the story, I totally believed it.
it happened. Because she was on her way to do the meetup. Because her meetup was next door to the loot cave, like 5 minutes after we left.
Mm.
So don't even start with that shit, son.
Dude,
How hard is that to believe?
it's actually not that hard to be honest.
Well, I think it was a case of she thought I was a fan, so she smiled, carried on walking. You know what I mean? That's all it was, 100%.
No, dude, you
So-
can't change the narrative now, dude. You guys fell in love.
Oh,
like,
She
dude,
still
you
thinks
locked,
about it
you locked
every day.
eyes, dude, and you were just like, "That's my wife."
she was like, shit, is that Scottscy? I'm too embarrassed to say hello, and carried on walking. That was, I understand. Like she was just shy.
Dude, it's like a real Romeo and Juliet situation. You know what I mean, dude?
Oh,
Like,
you totally.
yeah, oh, dude, Scottsky, I'm a partner and you're an affiliate. We can't be together.
Oh, that just reminds me of the walk of shame we have to take.
Oh yeah, the walk
Like
of shame.
at
Actually,
the badge pickup, it starts with like 3 lanes of like queues for partners, then 3 for like just the community, people who aren't partners or affiliates who aren't really big not big, but aren't really streamers.
Yeah.
And then there's a free right at the end for affiliates.
Yeah.
And like, I would have felt better going through the community one without affiliate, because at least then it doesn't look like I'm trying.
Oh, dude, listen.
Being an affiliate, it looks like you're trying, but you have to walk past the partner queues, and you're just like, I ran halfway down it, didn't I? Like, let me in.
Yeah. Dude, like, no matter how it is, like, as soon as we went down, we're just like, wow, this is a really long, like, line for us to get to the affiliate stage. And then one of the employees was just like, yeah, it's the walk of shame. And then we just, like, kept walking. We're just like, no!
It was like heads down, like, ugh.
Don't look at us. We're
like,
just filthy affiliates.
It's, like, oddly enough, there was fuck all queues.
There was, yeah, like, there was none.
The convention was tiny.
Oh, it was there,
wasn't it?
That's the thing about the convention. Like, you kind of like from the outside. Sorry guys, just so you know, my throat is fucking gone. But anyway, like outside of the thing, it like looks so fucking big. But then when you get into the convention center, like literally all of the like holy shit, this is really gone. Like,
what the hell just happened to your voice?
I don't know.
2
but, like,
seconds. All right, I'll take over. If you want.
It's okay.
Do you want me to take over? Are you sure?
Leave it to
Have
me.
some
I got
water.
this. Yeah.
Have a cough.
I got it. No, don't worry. Leave it to me. But inside the convention center, you kind of have a downstairs where all the kind of like booths and not booths, but like the loot cave and the big screens are. And,
Yeah,
like, some of
downstairs was the
EA
theaters where they had all the talks. They had like streaming 101, monetization 101, and all those
Yeah.
different. And then they also had the meetups there. Like they had these little like sort of lemonade stand looking things where they had like the Yogs cast and soda popping, and we didn't go to any of them because all the streamers that were there we didn't really watch.
Dude, I wanted to go to David Hasselhoff. I wanted to meet David Hasselhoff, but like literally the line for David Hasselhoff was unreasonable. Like it was actually unreasonable. I saw it and then I was just like, you know what? I won't bring up David Hasselhoff.
Mate, we were too famous. Well, we were too busy getting famous with Twitch Sings.
Exactly,
To
yeah.
even
Like
give a shit.
that's the thing, right? So, dudes, if you guys have seen it, a lot of you guys have seen it on the Discord.
Wait,
you
were in the middle. You were in the middle of telling the layout of TwitchCon. We'll get to Twitch Sings.
Dude, you talked about it. Okay, yeah, the layout of Twitch Sings. So basically, upstairs, like upstairs, two flights of stairs is the partner lounge, which we totally got in. And then,
I was sipping a martini with Jacksepticeye.
Oh yeah, dude, Jacksepticeye loved us, dude. I was just like, remember
he said
me?
he wanted to come on the podcast, but he doesn't have enough clout.
He's just like, there's only room for one little Irish man in the fucking in the podcast. And I was just like, listen, man, I'll take a day off. But he was just like, nah, can't do that.
Well, actually, sorry, he said he'd come on again.
Yeah.
Remember, we had him on the other
thing,
episode,
yeah.
didn't we? But I completely forgot because he's so insignificant compared to us. Like, do you have a mouthful of water?
Dude, I nearly fucking choked, dude. I had no. But anyway, and then you go into the kind of the
middle
hall
floor.
where all the floor, and there's about 5 things there. Like
it was small, wasn't it? Like
yeah. Like at the
even
front there was like a
compared
cosplayer
to-
stand with like one cosplayer that you took a picture with,
who
and
was
then like
Froppy.
it was she was a Froppy cosplayer. And then you got World of Tanks, and then you had Twitch Sings, you had Sea of Thieves, and you had Conqueror's Blade. And
Conqueror's Blade looked cool. We
dude,
need
it's
to
really
have a
fun.
look
We
into
need
that.
to actually do that. We do.
But so like I did this the other day in TD's podcast, which I was on for like 2 hours. It was a
Were
good
you
time.
on TD's podcast? Oh
Yeah. You
Dude,
gave me
I was gone.
You gave me an invite. You were dead.
yeah.
I think you were out partying
Yeah.
for Easter.
I was
But-
Easter partying, dude.
But basically, I went through and just said like what I remember there being around the edge. So as you walk in on the left, we're gonna go around in a circle, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So when you go in on your left, first thing you have is like a few stalls where they're set like a few art stalls of artists. Then they had the streamer booths where you had to be a partner to go in one of the booths. I was fuming about that.
Yeah.
Where it's basically just a computer in a little like box and you can just stream and that was it. But you had to be a partner, which was silly.
Yeah.
Then it was like Elgato, wasn't it? They had
It's
like you could check out Elgato webcams. No, sorry, Elgato Streamlink and then the Stream Deck,
Yeah, but you
then
couldn't buy them. Like
yeah,
it
you
was
could just look
like
at
it
them.
was so stupid.
It was weird. And then there was Blue, as in the microphones. You could see like all the new versions of the Yeti and of like the Blue. What's it called now? The Spark, I think it's called the Blue Spark.
Yeah,
And then next to that was Conquer Blade,
yeah, that was pretty
which
sick.
we all had to go on, which was super fun. That game's cool.
I
It's
feel like if we
basically
all got a team together, that game would be like super fun streaming.
yeah, it
on.
was basically Dynasty Warriors meets an MMO,
Yeah,
which was super weird. It felt like the map, like the way the maps work, felt like For Honor.
yeah.
But they just threw a shit ton of like enemies in it and gave your character MMO abilities, which
And
was
like,
it seemed
super
cool.
duper fun.
Because I don't like MMOs mainly because of the combat. If MMOs had better combat, I feel like I'd love it. Which that one kind of felt like it. So we'll see.
That's the thing. Like it was that's the thing with Conqueror's Blade. It's like it's a free to play battle centric like MMO. So it's not really a go collect a quest, go do and then bring it back to the thing. It's mainly just like if you've ever played. It's kind of like Battlefield's Conquest. Like
Yeah, well that's
know
what I'm
what I
saying
mean?
because that's what For Honor. That's what For Honor's gameplay is like.
yeah,
Whereas little like you have to go take over this area and then you get points and then you've got to hold as many objectives as you can to get your points to the top, if you know what I mean.
yeah.
Yeah, it was like that, but I don't know, we'll have to just wait and see. Is it out yet? I haven't really looked into it.
So I've been looking into it a little bit because so basically I left my name there. Like
Yeah.
they've been sending me emails and stuff like that. So like that's been pretty sick about like affiliate programs and stuff like that. I'm excited. Who knows where that'll go? But yeah. So basically it's in closed beta. But every weekend or so they have an open beta.
Oh, alright.
It's going to be open beta very soon, but like there's like exclamation mark, like what do they call them, like quotation
asterisk.
marks, an asterisk, like yeah, in an asterisk, kind of like coming soon. You know what I mean? Like there's no
Yeah.
date, but like
It's not
give it a couple
confirmed,
months.
but it'll be it's
Yeah.
sooner rather than later. Like it's not going to be a few years.
Yeah, definitely.
So there was Conqueror's Blade, which was great,
Mhm.
and then next to that was Bob Ross's little painting table where
We
you
should
just
have
go
painted.
and then. I wish we did, but that was chocker, and we're not artists.
Yeah,
We would have made an absolute mess of it, but it would have been hilarious.
I would have, dude. I would have been very excited to like do something like that, dude. It would
That'd
have been
be-
so funny.
That'd be a fun episode of The Boys on Internet, like me and you both try and follow a Bob Ross tutorial.
We should totally do that. Holy
That'd
shit!
be so
yeah.
fun. Like we
Like-
both record it and we're both in Discord at the same time. We're just chatting away the whole time. That'd be fun.
Dude, we could do it on like Photoshop, and just like swishity swashity, right?
No, but that's not the same as
I know it's
physical.
not, but
Like you can buy a Bob Ross starter kit where it
Can
gives
you?
you the brushes and it gives you like all the different paints. Yeah,
oh, okay.
so we just get one of them and then
all right, I can get down with that.
so yeah, there was Bob Ross, and then next to that was I've never been interested in Sea of Thieves. Like when it first was announced, I was like when it first got announced, it looked fun. Then I started hearing reviews, I started hearing what people were thinking, and I was like, actually, I don't think I could appreciate this. I'm a competitive boy. Like my favorite games are like Halo, and I really enjoy stuff like Siege and shooters where it's really competitive and arena based and short matches. That's like my cup of tea.
Yeah.
And then we got to play an early version. Well, the early like what would it be like? They announced it at TwitchCon. Like we were some of the first people to play this new mode.
Yeah, it's like an arena mode where basically
was- Go on.
you're kind of caught in a you got 5 teams, and each team has to go to islands, pick up treasure chests, loot everybody, kill everybody, jump onto ships, make them sink, and you get more points the more attacking that you do.
Well, it's sort of like so there was 5 teams of 4, and as you said, the objective is to collect treasure, kill each other and stuff. It was you get given a map, and each time treasure spawns in different places, and you get given an island on that map, and it's shown where the treasure is, and everyone has the same one, and you've got to get on the island, dig up the treasure, get it on your ship, and deposit it to one of the ships somewhere else, and then you gain points for doing that. But you can also gain points by attacking enemy ships. Like, what was it? Every cannonball hit was 25 points or something.
Yeah.
And then you can fully reset someone's score by sinking them.
Yeah.
If they lose 1,000 points if you sink them, and I think you only get 1,000 from delivering treasure, wasn't it? Like, you get 200 for picking up the treasure and putting it in your ship. Then you get like an extra 1,000 for delivering it.
Yeah, yeah.
And that just, to me, was the best way to play Sea of Thieves. I'm a competitive boy, arena based, and that's exactly what it was. And my God, the Sea of Thieves devs loved us.
But yeah, by the way, we only learnt this after we finished playing Sea of Thieves.
Well, I was learning it, but I was too busy digging holes, man. I was having a good time.
So mainly, we feel sorry for the first Sea of Thieves dev that came over to us. By the way, we're pretty.
Oh, the guy who looked like Martin from Yogscast.
Yeah, the guy who looked like Martin
I felt
from
so
Yogscast.
sorry for him.
He
did
came
not
over
like us.
and like we were playing and we are kind of doing our own thing, and he's just like, "Oh, I'll teach you how to play and stuff like that," and we were just like, "Don't."
Well, he told us how to raise the anchor, and that was it.
Yeah,
Like,
basically.
And then he wandered off. He was like, "No, I can't deal with these four," because us four were screaming at each other. We were absolutely screaming because we didn't know a clue what we were doing. None of us had ever played Sea of Thieves before. We didn't know the controls, and we didn't know how to play. I managed to figure out how to get a shovel out. Dog. Can that dog stop? It can hear me. That's why it's barking. I need to shut my window. Hang on. Let me shut my window.
He loves you, dude. Bow wow. Bow wow.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, I almost. Oh, okay, I'm fine. All right, sorry about that. I had my window open so the dog could hear my voice, and it was like, "What the fuck's going on?
What are you
That's
doing?"
next door's dog. But yeah. So none of us had played Sea of Thieves before, so we were just screaming at the fact that we were trying to figure out what to do, and we had this dude he looked this. So imagine Yogscast Martin, but not him. Like in the Littlewood, he looked the spitting image of him, and he was on our headsets talking to us, like telling us how to play. None of us, like. We weren't intentionally not listening, but we were too distracted trying to figure out it
and shit. Yeah, like
and
I'm the type
so
of
funny.
I'm the type of gamer when I play games, like if you've watched my stream or anything, like I don't like tutorials. I don't like being told what to do in a game or anything like that. I like to learn the game completely through trial and error. Like the frustration of learning a game is 10 times more fun than me reading a script and telling me like what to do.
Yeah, well, that was us. That I feel like that was all four of us, to be fair. Because it was me, you, Quad, and Darren playing.
Yeah.
And this, in the Littlewood guy, just, you could tell he'd had enough. He was like, right, I can't speak to these. I'm going to wander off. And then this woman came over, and God bless her, she was hilarious.
She was the fucking best.
She was
dude.
she came over a couple of times she was listening to all the different teams play, and then she came over to us, put the headset on, she went, "By the way, you guys are the funniest team we've had," and then stuck with us the rest of the session.
Yeah.
Because she was just having a great time, like shouting at us, insulting us, and we were just loving it. Because the first thing I remember her saying was like,
I swear to God, Darren, if you guys find any glitches, I'm going to kill you. Because she was the main dev.
Well, no, that was the next time we played. You're skipping ahead.
Oh, am
Blair.
I?
Yes, that was the second time we played when Darren left.
Right.
You're lagging out like crazy, by the way. Discord is not having a good
Discord,
time.
Discord's... hold on, let me switch to Central.
I got it. Okay.
There we go, good?
Did that work?
Yep.
It's still red on my end, but you're not robot anymore.
There you go, screen.
Right, sorry about that, everyone.
Yeah, sorry about
you
that.
were skipping ahead. You were skipping to the second session. Boy.
Am I?
Yes.
Dude, it's just such an exciting time. I can't
We weren't in the hub world when we started playing the second time.
Oh,
the first time. It was the second time that we were in the hub world. But
That's
basically,
true.
first thing she said when she came over, like properly, was, "Why is one of you trying to snipe a snake?" Because Darren had a sniper rifle and was stood about a meter away from a snake trying to shoot it in the head. And then she was looking over at my screen where I'm just there digging a million holes trying to find this treasure. And she's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "There's treasure here. There's an X on the map in this exact place." And she's like, What? No, it's not. And I'm like, "No, it is." Stop lying to me. Meanwhile, you're on an enemy's ship fighting a full 4-man on your own.
Yeah, I was doing like really well as well. Like I just kind of started hiding underneath the thing, and every now and then they'd bring like bring a couple of like chests down and things like that. And the first time I was like, I'm gonna steal one, and then I stole one, and they instantly found me. I was like, no.
And then while you're doing that, Quad is on our ship scooping water out like a maniac because we're getting battered because no one's on the ship looking after it other than Quad. And oh, it was nuts, and she was just laughing her head off. Like, oh,
Dude, I love the way after a while, I was just like, I'm the captain now, dude. And then everyone was like, no, you're not.
I was
you're
the
not the
captain.
captain.
I was the captain from the beginning.
Dude,
but
you were digging
no one was
holes. Fuck
listening.
off.
Yeah, because I was finding the treasure.
Dude.
I
listen.
found the first chest and I delivered it to our ship, and you guys didn't protect it and you let it get stolen. So why is it my fault that we lost?
Well, you see, the thing's that we nearly came first, actually.
Well, we nearly came second. We definitely weren't getting first place. Because first place had like
if we sunk the
3,000
people,
points.
like across from us, we would have got first place.
No, they had 3,000. We had 200. Even if we sunk them, they would have went down to 2,000.
It's not about the like the objective.
We
thing,
would
it's
have been
about the
first place
journey,
in our
you know?
hearts. Yeah, I get it.
You know, dude, we're pirates, dude. Haven't you watched One Piece?
No.
Good, me too.
But me and you both had this moment of while we were playing and screaming, we sort of kind of forgot where we were. Then we had a look around and we saw about 6 cameras all pointed at us.
Dude,
we were like, oh yeah.
Yeah, like, literally, when you turn around, and I was just like, I talked to the people to the left of us. It's like, oh yeah, so yeah, were we the only people talking? And then like around 3 of them just started nodding their head. I was like, oh.
Yeah, so like when we finished, because we were in the middle of this final fight, and within the last 10 seconds, we were there cannoning the shit out of this other ship, and then eventually we sink 1 second before the match ends. We lose all of our points, and we come last, and I just scream, "We get last!" at full volume, and then I took the headset off and realized everyone was really quiet, and it was just us 4 screaming our heads off, and we were like.
The thing is, though, there was like there's streamer cams to the left of us, and those streamer cams were the people who were on the big screen, and they were supposed to be the people like entertaining and shit like that, and they were just being so quiet. They were very
so
good at the
boring.
game. Don't get me wrong, they were very good at the game, but
Yeah, but
there was a reason why all the cameras were on us. That's
then
all
we went
I'm
back
saying.
the next day,
Oh, you.
and we were on the big screen. The 3 of us, because we lost Darren. He had to go home, which was unfortunate.
Yeah.
But he got to play on the big screen as well before we arrived.
Uh-huh.
But we went up, me, you, and Quad, and then
yeah.
the girl came back and joined our pirate
yeah.
team. Shattered Teapot joined us.
Dude, the best thing about it was like, okay, Captain, I'm Captain 1. And she's like, no, you're not Captain 1, you're Captain 2. And I was like, oh, okay. But when can I be like upgraded to Captain 2? She's like, you're Captain 4 now. I was like, what? No, that's not allowed. Then you were just like, and then like you were just like off on an island somewhere. It was like, Captain 3, where are you right now? And you were just like, I'm on an island. All right, Captain 4, you're now Captain 3. And I was like, yes.
Well, because it was before all that, we were pissing about in the hub world, and you managed to cannon yourself up on top of a chandelier. And that was when she turned around and went, if you find any glitches, I'm gonna kill you, because she designed and built that room.
Yeah, she was like, it wasn't like a very just like oh, you know, like a jokey thing. Like we were on the stream screens, and like I was near the skybox, and you could tell that I was in a bit of trouble. I was like, oh fuck.
That's what I mean. This was getting streamed to their Twitch, so they were like, "Don't you dare!
Yeah, don't. I will kill you.
Don't find any bugs up there."
Oh, dude.
Essentially,
was so
we
funny.
actually had somewhat of a captain this game, which was Shatty because she knows the game. But at the same time, she didn't seem. She was more of a designer than a player, so she was also like just trying to man us free into battle and couldn't control us at all.
Yeah, just
so
like try
she
to
ended
deal
up
with,
giving
like...
up on trying.
There was a time. So if you guys haven't played Sea of Thieves, right? There was So basically, when your ship, if you're off the ship, you go to these mermaids, and you go to these mermaids, and then they take you back to your ship. and she told me, just go find a mermaid and you'll be brought back to the ship. I was like, I know what mermaids do. I was like, they drown people. It's like, they don't drown people. It's like, you're lying to me, Captain. You're lying to me. You just want me off the ship. And she's like, it's like, where are you? I was like, I'm a part of the Green Cruise crew now. So I was just hanging out on their ship for a bit until they found me. I was like,
Well,
hi
while
guys,
that
I'm
was
back.
happening, while that was happening, we were getting attacked on our ship. And we were trying to plug all the holes and stuff, and she kept calling us filthy beta hole pluggers. Well, no, I think originally she called us alpha males because we were doing a job, and I was like, excuse me, we're beta males? And she was like, okay, filthy beta male hole pluggers. And we were like, yes.
She was
That's
so
more
fucking
like it.
awesome.
She was in it, and then she just went and got hammered at the bottom of the ship while we were just like, what is happening?
Oh yeah, at the end, it's just like, yeah, we're not gonna get any more points. So literally the last minute, she's just like, come down and just drink some grog, and we're just like, yay!
Well, there was a bit I got so like, I put on a good like angry persona because that's like it's my thing. I just channel it into a character. But basically, I told one of yous to fire me on a cannon to a ship that we were currently fighting. So I get fired over, I land on the ship, and I'm fighting them all like, yeah. And then you three fuck off. I was like, what? And then I die, and I was like, where are yous? And they were like, we were leaving. I was like, you just fired me on so that we could take the ship down, and you left me. I was like, oh my god.
By the way, this is all recorded. We have all of the footage.
We
from,
have that entire match.
It's so fucking funny.
I'm gonna try and either include it. I'm gonna cut it down to the best bits for the vlog, but I'm really tempted to even just upload the entire thing somewhere. But oh, it was so funny. I found clips of us playing the first match. From
That girl was screaming.
but you can't see us or hear us, which is so annoying.
Oh no, can you not hear us?
No, I was trying so hard and you can't hear us.
Fuck.
Because they had the better mics.
They did, yeah.
On the streaming PCs, they had better headsets than the ones we had. We sounded awful on the PC we were on. Originally, it sounded so bad. And then, like, they had really cheap Astros on the non-streamed PCs.
Yeah.
And then the PCs that were streamed had really nice Astros that sounded good. And it had a little postcard saying, like, want to share your footage with your viewers? Go to this Twitch and host us. And I was like, ooh. So I did that. I tweeted it out. TD got in the chat for a little bit. It was funny.
Oh, dude.
And yeah, I ended up, I clipped it when we started so that I could go to that clip, click watch full video, and then take the VOD of us playing. So I've got that. I also got all the VODs of what we did as well at TwitchCon, which I mentioned before.
Oh, yeah?
Which was Twitch Sings.
Twitch Sings. So, yeah.
I realized I forgot
like-
I was meant to be going all the way around the room, but that
No,
was really it for that side.
We do not have enough
It goes
time.
after that. It goes to food, and then there's a G Fuel, German version of G Fuel called Level Up, which was actually really tasty. They gave me a free sample, and it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Strawberry and lime flavor. Then there was they had the LAN section where you could go and play games against streamers. Then they had I think it was HyperX and some other game thing, and they were all just really boring, all playing Apex, and no one was doing anything really interesting.
Yeah.
Then they had World of Tanks. Then they had bread and butter. Twitch Sings.
Twitch Sings.
Mate,
Dude,
we did so much Twitch Sings.
you don't understand. Dude, like,
One of the
after a
people
while,
who were...
the devs came to talk to us. And there's one thing that I have to say. There's one point in time that I did a Twitch Sings stream in the closed beta. And I was just talking to one of the devs there, and he's just like, yeah, so how you liking it? So I was like, oh yeah, I was in the closed beta and I'm really enjoying it. I feel like this is a really fun thing to do with your viewers. He's like, I know you. And I was like, uh-oh. Because if people know me, I've sung Country Roads with the SpongeBob voice and many other voices like that on Twitch Sings. So there's only a couple of things where he could find me from.
Yeah, exactly.
But anyways, you go ahead.
You
and talk about the
freaked
thing.
out. I saw it in your face when he said that. 'Cause he was like, wait, I think I know you then. Because you were like, yeah, I was in the beta. I did a stream on it and stuff. And then he sort of clicked and went, I think I've seen you. And I saw your face just go like, oh no.
Yeah.
But every time, like the first time we went to Twitch Sings, we went up did it without thinking. We did Sugar We're
Yeah.
Going Down, which was fun as hell.
Yeah,
and
oh,
then
dude,
I
so
think the main reason the devs loved us so much is because we did the challenges.
Yeah.
So
Nobody
I've
else
got
wanted
clips
to do
of
the
it.
challenges, and then we were just
I've got clips of it
in.
and stuff. We did Sugar We're Going Down, and we were just rocking it, having a good time, and then a challenge came up, and we were like, oh shit. And it was singing a pirate voice.
Yeah.
So me and you both in unison nail a pirate voice. I don't know where it came from.
I don't know how it happened, dude. My voice
both-
actor senses came out there. Are you more than you bargained for
bargained
yet?
for yet?
I've
It
been
was so
dying to
funny.
tell you anything.
It was so funny, and we nailed it in harmonics. Like, we've got all the clips. It's in the vlog, which I've got. But when we first did Twitch Sings, it was still really early during the event. So we had 900 viewers.
Yeah.
The chat, no one was talking in chat. It was just sort of dead in there.
Yeah.
And so we then finished that up. We went and wandered about the con some more, ate some food, sort of just chilled with people. Had a few more look arounds. Then we found ourselves back at Twitch Sings. Because after we walked past it, one of the guys doing the moderation team sort of pointed at us,
He's
and
like,
we were
get
like,
over here. We
we
was
were
like,
like, oh, we got to do it now.
Yeah.
So we went back, and we were in the queue with the lads, because then that was when Quad and Darren did a song
Yeah.
as well. But just ahead of us was Lyndon,
Yeah, yeah.
and Lyndon had put on his Discord, "Hey, we're gonna be doing Twitch Sings, come watch." So he brought his fan base, and then another streamer came in, did the same thing, Nanonade, I think her name was, and that brought even more. So the chat got to about 3,000 people.
And we also brought our fan base as well, just so you guys
Oh yeah,
know.
we brought fucking Grozdan, the hero. We brought Damien.
Yeah, we brought Damien.
Who else did I see
We
in there? I
bought
saw
TD, we bought Knife Wife, we bought
saw TD, I saw
Papa
Knife
Pizza,
Wife, yeah.
Prisma. Dude, we had the gang there, dude.
we had them all in there, spamming the penguin emote, spamming our names, and every time I went up, hey, it's twitch.tv/Scottscy and Blairlex here. We're here to ruin your ears. And we did this, so Lyndon had gone up, and they both did Country Roads, but they screamed it.
Yeah.
They didn't even sing. The whole thing was screamed.
Yeah.
And we went up, and we were like, we have to one up this.
Yeah.
We need to meme it up, but at the same time, put on some angelic vocals. So we went up and rocked some Backstreet Boys, I Want It That Way.
Oh, didn't we do Evanescence before that? Or
No, Evanescence was third.
okay,
No,
okay.
Spoilers.
I'm sorry. Oh fuck, I apologize.
Now they know we do it again.
Yeah, oh.
But yeah, we did I Want It That Way second in front of 3,000 people, and the chat was blowing up.
Dude,
They were
love
singing
those.
along. The people in the queue, because it was Nanonade and Polaris VR, I think was
I think
also
so,
there.
yeah.
And she was in the chat the whole time singing along with us, saying, "Oh, this is beautiful." And I was like, "Boys, we're killing it." I actually got followers from that, and then one of the new followers messaged me saying, "Used to destroyed that song in a good way," and we were like, I was like, "Yeah, boy."
Yeah.
So it was.
Tell me why.
Ain't nothing but a heartache.
Tell me why.
Ain't nothing but a mistake.
Tell me why. I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. Dude,
It's
so
such
good.
a tune. And then we got the challenge to sing with our mouths closed. And the chat loved us because everyone in it was going like, finally someone doing the challenges, and we were the only people doing them.
Yeah.
Except Quad. Quad started doing them as well.
Yeah, Quad
The
went
hero.
in. Quad's our boy.
Quad's a hero.
Oh,
Oh, we need to get him on the podcast sometime. It'd be
yeah,
funny.
I'd love to have Quad on
We
the
can learn
podcast.
about his musical background because I want to know more.
Dude, I do as
'Cause
well.
he's good.
Quad?
He's good.
Come on the
He's a
podcast.
good singer.
Defend
He plays
yourself.
guitar. He's a Quadesh music on Twitch. Everybody. He's a good boy.
Give him a
And,
good follow.
Then that was the end of our day one Twitch Sings
Extravaganza.
debacle. Basically, we got asked to review the game when we left. So Blair did it the first time, I did it the second time, and then we were just chatting with the people who were moderating. We were chatting with the devs, talking about all this stuff, and then we didn't really do much else at the con that day, did we? Other than just wander about and talk to
Yeah,
people.
to be honest, we went around, we had a good chat with people. That's kind of why we didn't really get any footage from it, because we just kind of ate. We sang Twitch Sings again like 3 or 4 times. No, twice, sorry, I think. Yeah, twice.
Well, yeah, well, that was the second time. Like the I Want It That Way was the last time we did it that day.
But that's kind of all we did. Like, there wasn't really...
Well, it was like with TwitchCon, we didn't want to shove cameras in people's faces.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, a lot of people were doing it, but it was a case of, like, I just wanted to chat to people. I didn't really see it as good vlog material.
Yeah.
Like, so we worried more about just vlogging fun stuff. Like, whenever we were doing something funny, we started vlogging.
Yeah.
Like, especially when we went to the museum on the third day.
Oh, yeah.
But we'll get to that soon. But, so basically the second day, we went back and we mainly set that day to get pictures for, like, social media and just sort of, as well as just check out the stuff we missed.
Yeah.
And maybe play some more Sea of Thieves and all that. So we've already talked about the second day of Sea of Thieves was when we played it with the girl Shattered Teapot. I was supposed to say Peacock.
Shattered Teapot. Yeah, she also like she liked us so much that she added us all on Xbox.
She wanted to play Sea of Thieves with us again. Yeah, once this update comes out. So I'm gonna hit her up once the update comes out, see if she wants to join our team.
Yo, come join us. Come on the podcast.
It'd be great.
That'd be actually a really cool person to have on the podcast, actually, as well.
Oh yeah, talk about if she's allowed to talk about the development and all that. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
But we finished up. The second day wasn't much. We went around, we got pictures, we got a really awkward picture with the World of Tanks people.
It was so
because they had
funny.
a very attractive girl.
Unreasonably attractive.
They had her pulling people in to take pictures and get free merch and advertise the game, obviously. So we went up and we were just going to take a cheeky picture, me and Blair.
Yeah.
And then she came up and was like, here, get some of this like army gear and put it on for the picture.
Yeah, and we were like, okay.
And then she posed with us. And you could sort of see in our faces, like,
Uh-oh.
didn't know this was happening.
You see,
we wanted to take a really goofy picture.
Yeah.
And then this girl came in doing a really like good pose, and we were already doing our goofy pose, so we looked we look like such beta male cooks in that image.
Dude. Oh my god, dude! It's the like literally like my pose in the thing. It looks like I'm trying to get as squashed in as I possibly can. I'm just like, don't touch me. but
we do look
in my
like
head,
we've never seen a girl before in that picture, just because we were already doing it.
Funny, dude.
Like,
dude,
oh, I love it.
Oh, dude, you know the thing is though, like here's the thing, right? Like I was like sitting there and I was gonna spread out and do my thing, right? And then I felt like an arm on my shoulder and I was just like, oh fuck. It's like, oh no, it's a female.
Gross.
Bro. It's gonna get cooties. But anyway, even so, we got those gems of awkward photos with the World of Tanks.
Yeah, we got some good pictures from that day.
So funny.
And then to wrap up the day, we decided, hey, let's go for one final Twitch Sings.
We did, yeah.
We'll wrap up the glorious session.
Well,
then there was an issue in the queue, wasn't he? We
indeed.
met another streamer who wanted us to sing with her.
Well, you see, the song that we wanted to sing was Tequila.
Wait.
Oh shit. Am I going
Blair,
too ahead?
you're too excited.
I'm so excited. I want to tell
We haven't
people.
even told them that we sang Evanescence.
No, I did. I told them earlier, but Evanescence. Okay, so yeah.
So we were in the queue and we were chilling, and there was this group of girls in front of us, and one of them was a girl called Soleil Streams. She's some German streamer who was partnered, and we checked her out after we did all this, and she has like over 1 million views, like over like 20,000 followers, and we were like, oh,
dude, I was just,
Okay.
I just wanted to sing with people, dude. And
yeah.
afterwards,
So like that's what I mean.
afterwards, people just like,
afterwards we
oh,
checked.
let's sing together. I was like, yeah.
So they were asking us like, oh, what are you gonna sing? And we were like, oh, we're gonna do Evanescence, Bring Me to Life, just because we were stuck on what to sing.
Yeah, and then they were
we
just
"Oh,
like,
what are you gonna
oh.
And then for ages, they were trying to decide on what to sing. They wanted to do Tequila, but they also had two people who could sing, so they wanted to do something proper, and they were stuck. So they ended up coming up with the idea of, hey, Blair, why don't you join? And Soleil and Blair will do Tequila.
Yeah.
And then you were like, Scott, why don't you join? I was like, okay. So the three of us decided we'll do our songs that we planned. So the group of girls went and did some song. I actually can't remember what they sang.
Uh-huh.
And then me and you went up
They
and
sang
rocked.
something. I don't know. It was very quiet.
We went up and rocked Evanescence, which,
Oh, yeah.
oh, mate, I was so angry rewatching it yesterday
Why?
when I was editing. Because there was this guy in chat, and he
Really?
was such a dick.
Was he?
Everyone else was having a good time. Everyone in the chat was just like, these guys, bad singers, but fucking funny dudes.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's what we were aiming for.
Yeah.
Like, we weren't there to sing properly. But this guy kept coming in and being like, oh, the butcher in the song. At least focus. You can't do it. Stop. And then once we finished, he was like, oh, why don't you just go hide in a closet now after that? I was like, fuck you, man. Everyone else is like, hey, you guys, you couldn't sing, but my God, we were laughing our heads off the whole time.
The
And
thing is though, the thing though is, right, I'm not gonna say I'm a good singer, but like I'm okay. But like when you're in the Twitch sings booth and the energy is high, dude, you just kind of want to meme around.
We were there for fun.
like-
We weren't there to be like, hey, we're amazing singers. Listen to our amazing vocals. No, we were there just to fucking sing Backstreet Boys and Evanescence. If we were going to sing something proper, do you really think we'd be doing Backstreet Boys and Evanescence? like, come on. Like, it's silly. Like, I was just getting so annoyed by that
dude,
guy.
don't worry.
But,
it's always
no,
the
but
case,
I felt good
dude.
because
There's
everyone
always,
else
like-
was loving it.
Oh, dude, it's always the case. There's
So-
always that one guy who has
yeah.
to hate everything that everybody loves. It's just how
Like,
it
I
is.
kind of want to show you it. I'll show you it
I'd
after
love
the
to.
podcast.
Yeah, dude. I'm gonna fight
I'll show
him.
you
I'll
it.
send him a cheeky DM and be just like, "Do you want to go?"
Because I know his name. I think it was like Frankly Cien or something. I don't know. I'll name drop.
Whoa.
People will see it in the VOD anyway.
Oh, whoa!
It's-
You got him.
I captured the chat and put it in the vlog
Hell yeah, dude.
alongside the footage.
Hell
'Cause
yeah.
I was like, you know what? I wanted people to see everyone being like, I want it in
Nick
the
that
chat. And
away. So
everyone,
good.
every time it came up to tell me why, the chat, loads of people in the chat would just be like, tell me why. It was so good. But then we did Evanescence, which was really funny because there were so many notes in that me and you just couldn't.
Oh.
We didn't have the head voice to hit because it's a female singer.
Oh yeah,
So our voices would just crack.
dude. I gave it a good fucking go though. You got to
dude.
admit.
So did
Like,
I.
I went fucking ham for those high notes, dude. It's a shame that
So
the rap
funny.
bit wasn't in it, dude. Because like,
The rap bit was the screamo that wasn't.
oh, whack me
That's what I was
off.
upset about. Yeah, that's what I was upset about because I would have done it, but I didn't know the words, so I didn't want to just start going like that, you know, like making up shit. So the rap bit was there. You were too busy laughing your head off while I was rapping. All this time, I can't believe I couldn't see.
Like
Kept
in the dark, but you would never follow me.
And then
I've
the
been
funny bit
sleeping
is-
1,000 years it seems. Dude, it's so good.
The funny bit is though, you don't sing that bit really. You sort of say it. It's really funny because you're looking directly at the camera and you sort of just be like, I've been sleeping 1,000 years, it seems. Got to open my eyes to everything. It's so funny. Like, it kills me every time. Oh, it was
You're gonna
amazing.
have to show me, dude. Holy shit, I haven't seen
Dude,
it.
I'll show you the whole. I'll share screens with you, and we can watch the whole vlog after this if you want.
Yeah.
But so before we sang that, Soleil planned and got one of her friends to stand in line for us, so that we could finish our songs and immediately get back in the queue to sing with her.
Yeah.
And we had all decided to sing Tequila. Or what we thought was, you know, the song that's
Tequila.
yeah, it's like 2 or 3 minutes of a song, and the only thing it says is tequila right at the end. We planned to just dance the whole time, and then I'll just go tequila, and then that would be it.
But
Or I was gonna stand there
that
looking
wasn't
at the
gonna be
chat.
the plan.
Well, like the plan was, I'd stand looking at the chat and talking to the chat while you two were dancing away, and then I'd put my phone away and I'll go tequila, and that'll be it.
yeah.
But well, what happened?
The
What
plan
happened,
did
Blair?
not work out. It turns out there is actually another song called Tequila,
By the name Tequila.
and it was a love song. And of course, all of us were just like, wait a second.
Well, it was a love song about drinking champagne and doing all this like sort of nice drink alcohol, and I think it got into like doing drugs and
Yeah,
stuff.
it
and we
did.
were
Like,
just
it was like really
uh,
intense.
we were all like, no, this ain't it, chief.
Can we change the song, please? And then we sung Hakuna Matata. All three
Yeah,
of us. It
beforehand
was
we
great.
talked, like we were looking at the list, like after we'd already decided tequila, and we are like, whoa, there's Disney songs. And she was like, yo, I want to do Hakuna Matata, but we're doing tequila, so
Yeah.
we stuck to it. And then we got in there, and then it sort of just went bad, and I turned to them like,
Help!
we do Hakuna Matata.
Help!
And then we rocked Hakuna Matata. It was,
Hakuna Matata. Dude, it's so good.
there was a bit in Hakuna Matata where they'd sort of do like, it's not singing, but they're sort of talking as if it's a scene in the, like,
Yeah.
because the Hakuna Matata cuts from song to them chatting like, oh, what a shame.
What a
And all this
shame.
stuff, and we couldn't sync it up with each other. It just became a mess, and then it'd cut back to Hakuna Matata, and we all just like start jamming again. Oh, it was so funny. It was amazing.
But like, we did get our tequila in. There was a point in time near
yeah.
the end where the thing just kind of slows down, and of
Well, the
course,
song has like a break in it.
yeah, I came in and was just like, tequila.
Because I start thanking chat. I start saying like, "Oh, Grozda, all this, thank you for watching." and then you just lean in and go, tequila, and I break. It breaks me. Like, it's so funny. And then the chat starts spamming tequila, and it was so funny. Oh, I want to do Twitch things again.
Dude,
I want to do that again.
We should just do it anyway on stream.
I want to do that, but I don't know, it won't have the same vibe as being in that booth with like all the people watching, and
that's true.
It'd be funny.
That's true.
We're definitely going TwitchCon next year.
Yeah, no doubt about
Regardless of where it is, we're going.
Yeah. Dude, fucking England, like there's the London the London meetup. The London Twitch meetup, like in 2 months.
The London community meetup, which is apparently huge, you know.
Is it? Yeah, apparently it's bigger than TwitchCon.
Yeah, like Jacksepticeye and everything went last year. And who else? I think Call Me Kevin went. I was listening to the official podcast and they were talking about it yesterday.
Dude, I'm thinking of going, dude. We'll see.
I'm tempted if I can afford it.
Yeah,
maybe, because we need to find another place to stay. But
in the UK, it's London. Like so much easier. Like
I was gonna say, it's London. It'll be so much cheaper for me. It'll just be a train. Yeah, and not £200 worth of flights.
Dude, I just need to fly into to Stansted. That is a massive fly. Please don't come up in the microphone. Oh no! All right, anyway, keep talking,
mate. Get a flight to Manchester, and then we'll get the train together.
Dude, I'm down. Dude.
Easy peasy. And then we might even be able to get Alex to come this one. And
Alex, we'll get him in. We'll force him.
He could drive it. He lives like down the road from London.
Yeah, he lives in Luton, so we're fucking fine.
He's not too far.
Dude, well, he has to come now. Yeah. But anyway, that was the end.
Should we save the rest of Berlin for another podcast?
Are you thinking about
that? Because we're already an hour.
We're
like coming up on an hour, and we've definitely got an hour worth of content. We could even get Matt Jax on.
We do
to talk about because Matt Jax was also in Berlin, but he didn't come to TwitchCon, so we've sort of left out that detail for this one because it was more like we could talk about what we did with Matt Jax in a different one with him.
That sounds good.
I was thinking it sounds fun because after the first night we all went out to try and find something to do with Matt Jax, and then after the second day we all went out and went and did stuff. So I feel like it'd be better to describe all that with Matt Jax and when we've got the time, because we're gonna run out of time on this podcast. Yeah. We don't want it being 2 hours.
That's true. You know what? We'll finish it up with some anime talk, and then
let's do that. I'm down.
And
for
then
that.
we'll talk about the rest of TwitchCon and Germany in TwitchCon Part 2 in the next podcast.
So let's just wrap up this session. So the session of TwitchCon.
Yeah.
I mean. So basically, TwitchCon was super fun. It was small. But as we were thinking, it felt like it was a test run. With it being the first TwitchCon in Europe. Because I didn't know TwitchCon had been going on for years in America. I knew it had been on a few times, but I didn't know it's been going since, I think it was 2014 or something.
Yeah, it's been going for ages.
It's been going for so long. I thought it'd only been on 2 years, but it's huge.
It's unreasonably
It's definitely bigger
big.
in America. We're going to America at some point.
Oh, yeah.
For TwitchCon.
Fucking the boys fight America, dude. We're going in.
Fight America.
Dude. I will bring my fisticuffs, my nunchucks, and my samurai sword, dude. They don't stand a chance.
Milady.
Nah, we'll keep the fedora at home. You know, we don't want to scare them too much.
So yeah, basically it was a small convention, but we made the most of it because I saw working on it asking me in Discord. She said I heard TwitchCon was pretty shit, and me and you were like, no, it was the best time. It was amazing, and she was just like, well, what was it then? And it was me and Blair knew how to make the best of a situation. We just found something we enjoyed and stuck with it. Yeah. We didn't go around complaining oh, there's not much to do here. Oh, I'm so bored. It was let's go sing our hearts out and just have a fucking good time.
You see,
you know what I mean? Let's go scream on Sea of Thieves. Let's
the worst thing to do. So say, I would recommend it if you're going on your own with no friends. It's not your convention, you know what I mean?
Not at all. No.
You cannot entertain yourself there.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
if
definitely.
you're going with a bunch of lads, you fucking got good chemistry, and you can make the most of just being able to sit there, chat with the boys, have a couple of brewskis, come sing, play some games, all that type of stuff. Then it's perfect. It's perfect for you, you know? That's the way that I feel about it anyway.
Well, that's the thing. It was it's the thing with Twitch is it's very community driven.
Yeah.
So if a streamer has a community, they're going to be covered in their community. They're not going to really branch out into other ones. Like with us, we didn't really roam around with Lolathon or Linden because they had their own things going on.
Yeah,
were cool. Let them do whatever they want to do. We've got our own things going on, so we did whatever we wanted to do. So it was just a case of you're not going to... you could probably go meet a lot of people, but it was kind of hard to just sort of like get into a group with them because they already had their own thing going on.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't recommend going TwitchCon on your own because you might meet people, you might find people to hang with, but if you don't, you're screwed,
Yeah, you're kind of
aren't you?
screwed.
It's
Like, but at the end of the day, you're in Germany as well. So like if you have never been to Germany before, you can still find fun. Maybe if you want to go to like TwitchCon for the first day and then just like roam around Germany for a bit kind of thing. Like,
yeah.
if you like taking pictures and going to like cool historical sites and things like that, Germany is a really good place to be.
Yeah, definitely.
But like you've got to
Just make
yeah.
sure you go around the right places. We'll talk about it more
Yeah.
next episode, but we were in a very non-touristy bit. You want to go to the touristy bits if you're not from Germany.
Do go
Just
to the
tell you
touristy
that
bits.
right now.
Yeah, 100%.
But more on that next week.
More on that
next
next
week.
week. Guys.
Yeah.
And that is
So-
the end of the TwitchCon pod like section of the podcast for this week. So
We'll probably have like another 20 minutes now of anime.
yeah.
20 minutes of the anime.
20 minutes of the anime hour. So
Dude.
let me tell you a little thing, right? Okay, I've been watching a lot of anime. An unreasonable
Yeah.
amount. And this new season, I wasn't too keen. I wasn't too keen to start with,
There's-
but now I'm invested.
I haven't made a good start on this season yet.
Mhm.
I've watched a few things.
Alright.
I've watched, the big one, the One Punch Man.
Oh yeah. I've watched the
I've watched
first
episode
episode
1
of
and
that,
2.
Dude. Like I haven't gotten to the next one yet.
It's no season 1.
Yeah.
But I feel like the story's going to carry it,
Yeah.
but the animation is not on par with the first season. But
Yeah.
I don't mind because I'm already invested in the characters, so I want to know what happens.
Yeah.
Like, if you know what I mean. Like, if this was a first season, I probably wouldn't watch it.
Yeah.
Like, but because I'm already invested in the characters because of season 1, I'm digging it. So,
Like the biggest thing about like this, at least the first episode of this new season of One Punch Man, it definitely I definitely feel like the voice actors are definitely putting in the work. Like there's no
Yeah.
difference between the voice actors. It's just I don't know, like last season. Well, you see, the biggest problem why I don't like One Punch Man as much anymore is because I've watched Mob Psycho 100, and it's just
Yeah.
like Mob Psycho 100 is just it's animated, it's made, and it just feels
it's better.
better. Yeah, like it's
Yeah.
just and going
I
back to
agree.
like One Punch Man, it is I hate to say it, but it's like I'd rather be watching Mob right now. Like-
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's given me the sort of, I want more Mob Psycho, but this'll do.
Yeah,
If you know what I mean. It gives me the same sort of vibe, but not on the same level.
I
Mob Psycho feels like it's had a lot more love put into it
yeah
because it's its own, like, Mob Psycho's a very original feeling
show.
show.
Yeah,
Whereas One Punch Man is a parody
that's the
of,
thing.
so
yeah,
it doesn't feel as loved.
yeah, like that's
You
the
know what I
thing with
mean?
One Punch Man as well. Like now that I've gone from story to story, like One Punch Man doesn't really have any characters. Is that a weird thing to say? Like, Like-
Watch episode 2.
okay,
Yeah.
yes,
Of season
okay,
2.
Okay, I'll take it.
Watch it.
I'll take
You'll
my,
see what I
I'll hold
mean.
my thing.
I still agree, but they're making strides
Good.
into better characters, and you'll see why. I still haven't watched episode 3 because that came out like
Like a couple of
an
seconds
hour
ago.
yeah, like 4 hours ago I think it was.
You see, like
'Cause I've been asleep for most of today.
I don't know. Like the more
But-
that I look at it, and the more that I feel about Mob Psycho, like sorry, One Punch Man in general, is that like while I do like Saitama,
Mm.
the rest of the I don't know anything about the rest of the characters except for Genos, and Genos is kind of boring.
Well,
you
Yeah,
know,
well, that's the
like that's his point.
Genos has like
but like at the same time, I'm just
Gen-
ugh.
well, that's the thing. Genos is meant to be a very 2D character because they're meant to contrast each other.
Yeah.
You've got Saitama, who's this very goofy sort of doesn't give a shit who people are, doesn't care about rank, doesn't care about power because he knows he's the strongest person.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean. So he doesn't care. And then you've got Genos, who's this. He wants to be a stronger person. He's very serious and he's very like straight faced. And then they're meant to counter each other. I get what his role is.
Yeah.
I understand both, and I like him. I like Genos. I like his character. personally, but I can see where you're coming from. He is very like sort of 2D,
Yeah.
and there's not a lot to him, but that's his point.
Yeah, no, that's
He's a
definitely his
parody
point.
of those. He's a parody of those cyborg characters you get in these animes who are just born to get more powerful, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But then he's looking up to this bald imbecile.
Yeah.
So
It's just
it's a
just
parody
so
of the whole.
difficult to like, I don't know, it's just so difficult now. Like, obviously this is my problem. Like, if I never watched Mob Psycho 100, I would never have this opinion. I would have been this like, this is great. I love the writer. I love his fucking shit because it's so weird. It's so
Yeah.
fucking weird and it's so good. But at the same time, I'm like, now I've seen him at his height, like with Mob Psycho 100. I have kind of like, I don't know, I have such a high standard for him now because he's raised my standards so high, you know?
Well, let's wait and see,
Yeah.
because I've heard a lot of people, like I was looking at this on the trailer for One Punch Man Season 2.
Yeah.
And a lot of the people in the comments were like, not looking forward to this, but for people who haven't read this arc in the manga, you're in for a fucking treat.
Okay, good.
So I'm expecting this season, the animation,
Yeah.
but apparently the story is gonna carry it.
Mm.
It's gonna be incredible.
I don't really
So-
need good animation. Like good animation is nice, but
Well, that's what I mean. Like, the main thing is the new antagonist in this season is apparently amazing.
I'm excited.
They've apparently done a really good job of it, and he gets introduced in the episode I've just watched, and he was super cool. So,
I'm excited. I'm excited.
yeah.
All right.
So,
Dude,
yeah, there's
What else have you watched?
I've been-
by the way.
not much this season. I've watched 2 other anime.
Okay.
Well, 3, but the third one was the one you told me to watch. I haven't started properly.
What We Never Learn?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I watched the first episode, but fell asleep halfway through because
Okay.
I was watching it at silly o'clock in the morning like an idiot.
Don't worry, it's fine.
So I need to properly start that. So I don't know anything about that.
Okay.
But I'm up to date with 2 at the moment.
Ooh, okay.
The first one is what's the English name for it? Ao-chan Can't Study.
Oh, yeah. Like
Yeah.
I-
The one where it's the purple-haired
Yeah.
adorable girl whose dad is an erotic
Yeah.
writer, and he's this little like fucking gnome of a man, and it's amazing.
Dude, I was
it's
like
so funny.
I was pretty shook about this one. The first episode of this one, I was just like, ugh, I hate it. And then the second episode,
loved
it
it.
flips the character on its head. Now I fucking adore it, dude. I love this anime like so fucking much. It's so weirdly pervy. Like it's
Oh,
it's
yeah,
so
yeah. Well,
like it's like
This season seems like it's the perv season.
it does, doesn't it?
It's just odd to say, because I'm also watching another one.
I know exactly what
Called,
you're watching. It's the teacher
Yeah, is
one.
it the why the hell are you here, teacher?
Dude. Oh, dude, I couldn't.
Dude, I fucking love it.
Really?
I can't lie, I'm invested.
Dude, the first episode put me off so bad, dude.
Don't stop judging it by the
Dude,
first episode.
I know. It's like, listen, I know. I have to get to the third episode.
Ooh.
I really do. I
Right.
know, but I don't know, man. Like,
Episode 3 is great.
okay, good. All right, I'll take it.
So watch it if you like.
You know what?
It's-
If you're recommending it, you don't recommend that many animes to me, so I will take it.
Well, it's because you've already watched all the ones I recommend.
Exactly.
That's what I mean. So, but like, yeah, it's super like unrealistic and stupid.
Good.
But it's so funny.
That's even better, to be honest.
It's just pure just cringe humor, if you know what I mean. Well, I mean, like not as in like, oh, what the fuck are you doing? Just sort of like oh, for fuck's sake, why would that happen?
Yeah.
That's not supposed to happen.
Wait
like,
a second.
deal. It's like overemphasized comedy, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I don't mind that every now and then.
That's what I love about it. That's like my favorite type, and it's super stupid, and the teacher's slamming, and yeah.
Now, dude. Now,
Yes.
as you've been saying that this is the perv season, right? Now,
Yes.
I'm gonna take you down to a little bit more wholesome generation, okay?
Okay, is it the fucking music one?
No,
Oh, okay,
it's
never
called
mind. Go on.
the one that I'm watching right now is called Senru Girl, and
Senru.
yeah, so basically the main character cannot speak, and she can only talk to people through like Japanese poems on her little thing.
Right.
And she goes around and she's friends with this like big delinquent looking dude. And he's like a really wholesome kiddo, but like everyone hates him because he's got like, those anime murder eyes.
Right.
And she likes him because she's just going around. It's like, you see, the thing is, though, it's hard to explain because it's just a very wholesome, nice anime. It's actually just really wholesome, and I want, like, the third episode, they go on a date, and it makes me just, I don't know, dude. It makes me very, very happy because he just kind of talks, then every now and then she, like, throws out her, like, pad, and she speaks to him, and then he's, I love it. I love it. It's hard to explain. Watch it. Watch it. There you go.
Okay. I'll have to find it.
There's
on
also
the Annie list.
Dude, oh, you'll find it. You'll find it.
What? How do you spell it?
It's called Senryu Girl. So Senryu. And then
Got it.
girl.
Got it. Oh, it's the delinquent, the blonde guy with the spiky
That's
hair.
him.
Oh, look at him. Oh, it's already on my planning to watch. Cool.
And also, right now I've been watching Bungo Stray Dogs Season 3. And if you haven't seen Bungo Stray Dogs Season 1, Season 2, what is wrong with you?
See, here's the thing I've got with Bungo Stray Dogs, but yeah. Like basically when I think it was like the first or second season was coming out, I was sort of dating this girl.
Oh no.
Who was obsessed with that show. Like cosplayed one of the characters constantly, was always on like I don't even know what app it was now, but
was it Amino?
Always watching TikToks about Bungo Stray Dogs, always on Tumblr pages, constantly talking about it like non-stop. Constant. And then that girl ended up being a bitch and being super like weird.
Don't let her
sort of
ruin
left
it for you because
I know,
it's
that's what I'm
an
saying.
amazing
It's left
anime.
a bad taste. It's left a bad taste about it. So every time I'll like watch it or hear of it, it just makes me feel like, ugh.
Dude, I've watched it. Listen, I've watched Season 2 with Joe. I'm willing to watch Season 2 with you as well, dude. I have to push you through it because it's so good. It's unreasonable. It's unreasonable how good it is. Like, unreasonable. It's like one of my favorite animes at the moment. Like literally, this motherfucker has creeped into the top 10. Like, animes just don't do that. They don't. They don't do that. Literally, like, fucking, like, my number one favorite anime, Gurren Lagann, right? Fucking, dude.
Hell
like,
yeah.
Great shit, right? My number 2 is the Fate series, right? Just all the Fate series I'm in love with, whatever it is. I put them all together. The list would be entirely of Fate series if I didn't fucking put them all together. Then the third one, dude, like, the third one is Bungo Stray Dogs, dude. That's how much I like it.
Christ.
Dude, that's generally how
rose
much I
in the
like.
ranks,
Yeah, it's like, it's such a good show. That's why I'm just like, whenever I'm a little bit annoyed with you right now. I'm a little bit mad. Hope you feel like that. Listen, I'm just very disappointed.
Come on,
I'll
then.
fight you. Go on, fists up.
Come on.
Mate, you should have told me this
Come
when we're
on.
at TwitchCon so I could fucking knock your lights out, dude. Like, come on.
Yeah, but then I'd fight you for... There was an anime I've been telling you to watch for years, and I've already forgot what it was, but it's fine.
No, which one? Well,
I swear there was something, but it's gone. I don't know.
oh, is it the cat one? My
Which
roommate's
one?
a cat.
Yeah!
Haven't watched that yet.
Boy! Do you want a new top 10?
Yeah.
Then watch it.
All right. I will. We can.
It's that
We
good.
can set an anime date if you want.
Do it or I'll fight you.
Alright. Alright.
Watch it.
Okay. All right.
See,
But
I'm
dude,
getting angry now myself.
don't get angry, dude, because I need to tell you about like.
Really?
I need to tell you about one more anime that I generally think you should watch.
Go on.
Okay. So this one is called Midnight Occult Civil Servants, right?
Oh, I think I've been told about this one. I think I've got it on my list here.
Good. Whoa.
Phone,
whoa.
shut up. I'm sorry.
Phone. Dude,
You just messaged me, that's why.
did I?
Yeah, you messaged me saying Midnight Occult Civil Servants.
Ah, got him.
That's why.
No, but
So,
Jeremy Midnight.
It's
yeah.
already on my list.
Good.
I've already got it on my list.
It's really good. Like,
mm,
see, here's the thing. Like,
Eh.
it's got that. Okay, it's got that art style where you think all the dudes are gonna kiss each other. You know what I mean? It's got one of those
No,
art
but
styles, but like, it's
the
good.
main thing I don't like the look of is the genres it's tagged under.
Ooh,
Fantasy, supernatural.
yeah.
That sounds so dull.
You would be surprised. You see, it's so basically what these guys do. They're at nighttime. They go around and they start solving problems for the Anothers, which are just like fantasy creatures who live in the world as well, and only certain people can see them. Well, everybody can see them, but like you have to like believe to see them or some shit like that. And the main character is the only person who can actually talk to them. And this third episode, like this trickster fox god has been incorporated into the main cast, and he's fucking great. He's just like, he causes a lot of havoc. I'm not gonna say too much because it might spoil it, but it's good. It's good, definitely good.
Okay,
definitely good. And also,
I mean, I'm gonna give everything I've got on my list a try.
All right,
like, but it's if I finish it is another story. If you know what I mean.
Oh,
it depends how invested I get.
I also have to tell you something. Right? I know this is a weird thing to say, right? Because usually, I've told people a lot that I'm not really into the long shonen genre.
Yeah.
I really like Black Clover now.
Oh, God.
I'm invested.
Yeah, but it's just him screaming for 20 minutes.
I thought that as well, until I got to episode 20, and
I've heard
stopped screaming.
I'm gonna say I've heard it gets better, but
like,
I've never tried it myself because I don't like shonen.
You see, that's the thing.
My Hero changed my opinion, so I might give it another go.
It's on the realm, like, so what I rate for good shonens, right? The best one that I've watched, I'd say, is like, when I mean in the shonen genre, I have like a shonen ranking, right? Okay, so you have like, at least for me, fucking My Hero Academia, very top, right?
Yeah, of course.
One Piece in the middle, Naruto all the way at the bottom. I know that's like a bit of a controversial opinion, but it's just so fucking boring. I'm sorry. So what I would put Black Clover just above One Piece, and maybe like 4 slots down My Hero Academia. It's good, but it's not that good. But it's like, it's scratching this itch that I kind of need right now, because it's like,
I get you.
Because there's so many characters, and they're all getting, like every single one of them are getting like near about like what do you call the word? Sorry, my brain is not working today. They're getting built upon. Like every single character has like a backstory and stuff like that, and we're not always following the main character. We're following like everybody. It's not about like Asta, which is the main character. It's about everybody, which I really like.
That's kind of like My Hero then, isn't it? It's a little bit, because it's not only about, well, like later on, it's not only about Deku, but it cuts back to him majority of the time, but it does focus a lot more on the rest of class.
It's like his story. So, the way that I would say My Hero Academia is, he's telling the story to the viewer, right? But like it's not always about him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which I like a lot. That's why I like this show as well, because all the characters, like, some of them are a bit like, you know, cookie cutter characters, but they're growing on me, because like they're, you know, like when you first meet them, they're just like, it's fucking that one. You know what I mean? But then after a while, you're just like, you know what? Like, I like this character. It's not too bad. Because I thought like there's a twin-tailed lady, which I was just like, but now I'm just like, she's not that bad. You know what I mean? This shit always happens, dude. This shit always happens. I find a character that I hate worse than everybody else, and I'm just like, she's not too bad. Like, yeah, I can get down with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It's very, very good. It's got like a very, very good spacing between episodes as well. Like, it's not like One Piece where you'd be just like da 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 da. Sorry, that's Dragon Ball, but like it's not like One Piece where you're fucking trapped in this one fight looking at Luffy stretching his arms for like 30 episodes. You know what I mean? Fucking Alabasta. So I'm shooting some fucking shots, my dude. I'm sorry. I gotta chill out.
The shade,
dude. There's so much shade, dude. I don't know, dude. But
you're crazy.
the fights end in like 2 or 3 episodes, which is nice. That's a good way to end a fight. The villains are like there's consequences for the villains as well, and there's consequences for the main cast. People die, which is nice. I don't like listen. Yeah, I know that's the like Game of Thrones conundrum where you're just like, oh shit, somebody died. This makes it a great show. No, but like it's I don't know, dude. When characters are supposed to die, it's nice. It's nice that they do die, you know.
Yeah, I get you.
But dude, other than that, dude, that's mainly it. It's pretty sick, right?
Yeah, it's still early this season, in it, to know what's good and what's bad. Like we're still sort of like figuring out what shows are gonna be like our favorite of the season, aren't we?
What do you have the most hype for right now? What would you say is the show that you think is going to be the show of the season before it's out?
Well, it's not even a show; it's a film.
Oh, ooh, what? Tell me.
Promare.
Proma.
Have you not seen Promare?
No.
Boy, how do you like Gurren Lagann and you haven't seen Promare? Boy, I'm showing you the trailer right now.
Show me the trailer.
It's basically
Is it
a new Gurren Lagann film, but not Gurren Lagann.
What?
How have you not
I've
seen
not heard
this?
about this. What the fuck, dude? I'm so out of the loop. Oh my, wait, is it out?
No, it's coming out this month.
Ah! I didn't know.
I think. Anyway, let me see. Promare. How have you not seen
I've
this?
not seen it.
But Promare. When does it come out? It's coming out May 24th. Sorry, May 24th.
Not too bad. Okay, that's probably why I haven't seen it. But you know what, dude? I'm excited for this. But you know what, Scott? I think we should call it an end to the podcast. This was a good episode.
Yeah, we gotta call it.
Yeah.
We gotta wrap it up. It's been a long one.
Yeah, definitely.
Been a good one. Actually, it's been average.
Yeah,
This is
pretty
normally how
much.
long we
Like
run
this
anyway.
is just no normal time.
Yeah.
It's been a good guys. It's our first time at kind of week back, so we're a little bit rusty on the whole podcasting thing. And we're also still a bit tired from Germany. I know it's still been a week, but like
Yeah, but I went straight from coming back from Germany into 4 days of work, so I'm still a bit like.
he's still a bit fucked
Whew.
at this point in time. And like, how can you blame him at this point in time? You know, like I'm already fucked anyway. So I'm a tired boy. So I'm gonna use his excuse that work. No, I'm just a tired boy. I apologize. But yeah, guys, thanks so much for
Right.
watching. Like, we really appreciate it. The vlog will be out when it's out. All that type of stuff. Thank you guys again.
Yeah.
You can find us
I was
all at
thinking
the
as
thing.
well.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was thinking as well, we should change the outro because we end up rambling on so long
We
about our
do, yeah.
socials, which I feel like people will end up just leaving before we even get them out. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So I'm thinking we end up just saying, if you want any of our socials, all the links are in the description.
They're all in the description.
All of our links for YouTube, Facebook, not Facebook, Jesus. Who uses Facebook nowadays? Hey, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and stuff like that are all in the description.
Yeah.
So come give us a watch on Twitch. And that's it, really.
Yeah, that's
Hell
dude,
yeah.
now the intro's too short. But you know what? Everybody, thank you guys so much for watching. This has been a long time coming, everybody. We'll see you guys again.
We'll catch you in the gamer zone. Playing video games. You play Fortnite? I'll play Fortnite
Wow.
with you if you want.
Wait, what? Wait, Fortnite? Dude, what?